And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter.
Throwing Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Saints defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
South salad, south salad. Hey, let's punch it in.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get it. Downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr now to throw. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a play fake. Carr. A quick throw there is incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
It's Williams on the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Williams.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Okay, here we go. Apple, 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 apple.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Troy Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you you just made there could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr going to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Michael Thomas.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here's Carr.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Timberland, 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 Timberland.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. Goldfish, goldfish. Ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. Rita. Up.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better,
2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Timberland.
Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden, it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Flick right.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr. Olave over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st down, New Orleans.
Carr. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new setter down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. To throw his Carr. He finds his man Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
40 yards yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Biggie, 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 Biggie. Up.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints 37-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing Jones.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be